up, everyone? It's me, Stef, the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Daily Nerd Live Sunday edition. How are you all doing? Apologies that there was no Royal Clubhouse Live on Friday. Something came up work-wise, but also as well family-wise. So, yeah, had to deal with that. All done and dusted. And, yeah, that's it. So apologies, there was no Royal Clubhouse last Friday. There will be a new one, though, next Friday. And oh my goodness, the guest I've got for you guys. You're going to love it. I'm just going to say. Now, for all those watching on the replay, you guys should know the drill by now. Fast forward like 5-10 minutes, and I will have started the main topic of this live stream, which is, oh my goodness, Meghan Markle is going to be remembered in Australia and hated in Australia for allegedly attacking an assistant with hot tea while she was there on tour in 2018, and so much more. Oh my goodness, I did a little bit of a deep dive into Meg's Australian 2018 tour with Hazza while she was still in the royal family before the whole Megxit palaver, and oh, guys, yeah, this is absolutely insane. No wonder Australia hates her, and no wonder Australia is welcoming King Charles and Queen Camilla with opening arms. It's absolutely freaking amazing, guys. So, yeah, for those watching on the replay, like I said, fast forward 5-10 minutes, and I will have started the main topic of this live stream. It's just, this is the time I get to say hi to you all and thank you all for any of the extra support that you're sending my way. So looking at all of this, oh my goodness. Firstly, hey up to Head Mod, Project Metal Music. Hey up, mate. How's it going? Let's see what else you guys are saying. Hey, Tread Lightly, morning from Melbourne. Guys, if you're watching and you're in the live chat, or on the replay, go in the comments section. But if you're in the live chat and you're from Australia, give me your opinions of Hazza and Megxit. What do you think to, as I like to call them, the gruesome twosome? And what are your opinions on King Charles and Queen Camilla and their current visit? As we speak at the moment, they're in Australia, and I'm seeing all the pictures and videos, and OMG, I can definitely hear the plate smashing at Montecito Royale right now. Can you guys? I know I can. Let's see. Lisa Boo saying hi to everyone coming in. Yes. Hey up to everyone joining today's stream. Really appreciate your faces. Thank you so much. If you haven't done so already, do make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, let's help get to 1 million Alter Nerd strong so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Let's see what else is going on here. As we always say here, if you want to ruin a sugar's day, you can send some sugar bucks my way. They hate it, guys, when you actually support us in that way. They lose their shiz. And we know there's a few sugars lurking in the live chat. So to all the sugars, hi, morons. How you doing? Oh my goodness. Jean Rick. Oh, Jean Rick, one of the OGs. Hey up. Thank you so much for the $1.99 sugar bucks, and my favourite. Yay! The Ginger Doggy Fine Arts moment. I love it. Thank you so much. I definitely need the Ginger Doggy Fighting Arts moments right now. For those that don't know, this is my favourite super chat sticker. Why? Let me explain. This is a ginger doggy. What's coming from the tail of the hearts? When you lift the tail from a doggy, what's directly underneath? The butthole. Therefore, this is a ginger doggy fighting arts moment. You will never be able to ever unsee it ever again. You're welcome. So, yeah, I definitely need a little bit of cheering up after what's been going on Friday and everything. So, yeah, I don't like going through, what's going on in my personal life or my family or anything like that. Just know that, everyone is as healthy as they can be, given the circumstances. And, yeah, we're just fighting through it and going through it the best that we can with all the, medical assistance that is literally possible at this point. So yeah, this definitely, is working towards cheering me up a little bit. So thank you so much, Jean Rick. I appreciate your face. But also as well, Jean Rick is like, do you know what? I'm not just going to send Stef her favourite super chat sticker. Oh, no. She's also going to jump in and give one leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey, up to our newest leader, courtesy of Jean Rick. Appreciate your face, hon. Thank you. So much. Let's see what else is going on. Lisa, I salute you, lass. Thank you so much for all your support, especially behind the scenes. I appreciate you, hon. Thank you to Jean Rick for the gifted subscription. Yeah, get in with your bad send, Lisa. And then we've got King Bob in the house. Hey up, King Bob. Thank you so much for jumping in and gifting one leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leader, courtesy of King Bob. And that only means one thing, guys. The gifting wars for this stream have officially begun. So thank you so much to King Bob for kicking off today's gifting wars. We're already on an amazing 2 new leaders for today's stream. We're just 3 more away from 5 new leaders for today's stream. So who else is going to pick up that sword and shield and jump into today's gifting wars? Guys, we may soon find out. We also have a mum of 2 coming in with a Ginger Doggy Fighting House moment. Love it. Thank you so much for the sugar bucks. Appreciate your face. We also have Teresa jumping in with the $2 sugar bucks. And again, yay, the Gin Doggy Fighting Arts moment. Love it. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much too. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Again, I'm not going to go into details. Kind of feel a little bit strange and weird even referencing it on stream, to be fair, but yeah, it's all being dealt with, and yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes when it rains it pours, right, guys? But there we go. Yeah, thank you so much for all your compassion and your understanding and your care and your support. I appreciate it. It's the age-old saying, right? No one knows what really happens behind closed doors, right, guys? And, yeah. That's it. Lisa Boo, no worries, Stef, privacy is good. Yeah, I have always been extremely protective of my privacy, and my friends and my family, and I will continue to do so. Obviously, I can't lie to you guys. At the end of the day, there's a lot of stuff going on with my family behind the scenes, and a lot of harrowing would be the best word to describe it. Things and experiences that I've had to deal with for the past probably 6 to 8 months. But, life deals us hands sometimes that, we obviously would not want to have. But what can you do? You've just got to head down, crack on, and deal with it the best way that you can. No point letting it get you down or affect you, or as much as possible, not let it down, let you down and affect you as much as possible. You just gotta, as far as I'm concerned, I've just gotta carry on the best way that I can. And, with anything that happened, it'll pass. And I know with what's going on, me and my family, it will pass. It will. It's just going to take time. And it's just one day at a time, one step at a time. And yeah, that's it. One day at a time, one step at a time. Where we go. Yeah. Thank you so much for all your very, very kind words. It's extremely compassionate and kind of you. Thank you. I see you all in the live chat right now. Lisa Boo. All right, let's get back to it. Lisa Boo's like, I'm going to help in this gifting wars. I know how to do it. Let me show you. Gifting one leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey, up to our newest leader, courtesy of Lisa Boo. But oh my goodness, let's not stop there. Stephen Magnus, the big SM, coming in and being like, I know how to do a gifting war. Gifting a whopping 5 leaderships to some of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey, up to our newest leaders, courtesy of Lisa Boo, but also as well Stephen Magnus. That takes us to a whopping 8 leaders for today's stream. We're just 2 more away from double figures and going to 10 new leaders for today's stream. So who else is going to jump in and be like, this ain't how you do a gifting war? This is how you do a gifting war, guys. We may soon find out. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Oh, this is so cool. When you guys in the live chat thank, the gifting war players for, your membership for the month. And Stacey Andrews doing just that. I love the love in the live chat in our community. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Ellen C. Rogie, hey up, guys. Thank you so much for the £2 sugar bucks. And saying, my Sunday night ritual. So glad you're back, Steph. Oh, yeah. I ain't going anywhere. No matter how hard, the sugars, the haters are like, Steph, disappear. I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to appear even more. You know when you say to someone to not do something? Yeah. It's like, telling the internet not to do something. They're going to do it even more. So, yeah. To the sugars, the haters, like, I'm not going anywhere. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much for your friendship, hon. Here for you if you need to talk. Much love. Thank you so much. No. I'm getting all the help and the assistance that I need to get through it. So, yeah, don't worry about it. I've not forgotten about me, if that makes sense, in all of this. I am making sure that I'm taking care of myself as much as possible through all of this and getting the necessary help to do that. So, no, thank you, Lisa, for that. I appreciate it. Project Metal Music sending much love, Steph. Thank you so much. Denise coming in, be like, I know how to do a gifting war. Gifting one leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey, up to our newest leader, courtesy of Denise. We will be starting today's main topic in a moment. Sean Roche, oh my goodness. Major gifting war going on here. Sean Roche is like, I see you, Denise. I see you one, and I'll match you one. Gifting another leadership to one of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey, up to our newest leaders, courtesy of Denise and Sean. But Denise is like, Sean, I see you. You want to try and match me again? Another leadership gifted to one of you lucky lots from Denise. So again, everyone say, hey, up to our newest leaders, courtesy of Sean Roche, but also as well, Denise doing a doubler there. That's insane. Thank you so much. And again, Project Metal Music thanking the gifting war players. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Oh, Jane, thank you so much. We're all here for your biggest hugs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. With that being said, guys, yeah, let's crack on, all right? So anyone that sends any sugar bucks, super chat stickers, super chats, member only chats, or jumps into today's gifting wars, guys, I will get to them as and when I can whilst I'm going through today's main topic, which is Meghan Markle is hated in Australia. She allegedly attacked a staffer with hot tea in Australia and so much more. Seriously, no wonder Megzy is, as far as I'm concerned, hated in Australia. This is, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not surprised really, but it is insane what happened in Australia when Megzy and Hazza visited in 2018. If all of this is to be believed, all right? So let's crack on with this. So, the Vintage Read Show, saying, everyone just enjoying the moment. You are still allowed to do that, aren't you? And this is, sharing the prints here at freedom_007__. Turning around. Oh, I'm not following her. I thought I was. Apologies, Vintage Read. Let me rectify that right now. I thought I was following the Vintage Read. Anywho, follow her. She's a lovely, lovely lady. She has her own YouTube channel. Do subscribe to her. And she is sharing here a couple of videos that the Prince was sharing. And you see here the absolute love, acceptance, welcome that King Charles and Queen Camilla are currently getting during their tour, as they are right now in Australia. And as I said earlier on in this stream, can you hear the plate smashing in Montecito Royale right now? Because Megzy and Hazza's tour in Australia back in 2018, yeah, it wasn't really a fairy tale ending at all. Yeah, they were welcomed and, they were celebrated. But, the stories that came out afterwards absolutely ruined all of that. So let's get to the main bit, okay? Because there's so much more that Australia is remembering Megzy for that ain't good for Megzy. The first one is that she allegedly threw tea in anger at an assistant while she was in Australia on that tour back in 2018. So this is from Tom Bauer on his book, Revenge, Meghan, Harry and the War Between the Windsors. I've always said there's one book I would recommend in terms of the whole Megxit community. This is it, guys. This is totally it, all right? And he gave an account in this book that Megxit was accused of being abrasive towards members of staff and diplomats during the royal tour. But it goes much more further. So Tom Bauer wrote, quote, Meghan was allegedly abrasive towards her 4 female staff and even towards the local British diplomats. According to one report, Meghan allegedly threw a cup of tea into the air. Her anger may have been partly fueled by Harry. Every night he trolled social media searching for snide comments on the internet. Every morning, he and Meghan turned on their phones to surf the internet. So for Megxit to turn around, as far as I'm concerned, to be like, I'm not on the internet. I'm totally away from the social media. It's so toxic, blah, blah, blah. It's all BS, as far as I'm concerned. I think all of you, or let's say the majority of you guys, believe Megxit has accounts on Twitter and Instagram and whatnot, and she goes through it every single day. How she's been talked about, who's saying what, this, that, and the other. I totally believe she has secret accounts, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? But this is the thing, right? Tom Bauer's like, she allegedly threw a cup of tea into the air. And the rumour down the grapevine is that when she threw the cup of tea into the air, this hot tea in the air, it hit an assistant. Yeah. Megxit allegedly being physically violent towards an assistant during her Australian 2018 royal tour. Now, this is opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. There's no proper, concrete evidence, right, for it. But this is the rumour down the grapevine from what Tom Bauer wrote in that book, right, guys? And the thing is, you look at the bigger picture and you think, well, hang on a minute. Is this plausible? Especially when in the last couple of weeks, the whole alleged bullying scandal with Meg C has reared its ugly head again because of the Hollywood Reporter releasing that expose on her, quite rightly as well, as far as I'm concerned. So she has this image, whether she likes it or not, of being an alleged bully. You then hear back in 2018, she allegedly, rumour has it, threw hot tea in the air and it hit an assistant during her Australian 2018 tour. And you think, well, hang on a minute. She's being accused of being a bully, not only in Kensington Palace, but now in America with her staff over there. Yeah, is it plausible, at the very least, that Megsy may have done that? Threw hot tea in the air in anger and it hit an assistant during her Australian 2018 tour. What do you guys think? Let me know in the live chat. Also as well, this is just, how do I put it? It's just a quick way for me to gauge you guys' opinion to see if you actually agree with this or not. Do you believe Tom Bower, where he says Meghan Markle threw hot tea in the air? And do you believe the rumours that hot tea hit an assistant? If you believe Megsy threw hot tea in the air during the Australian 2018 tour and it hit an assistant, please use the like button as your voting tool. It's the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion to see if you actually agree with that or not, or believe it or not. I can see here 215 of you currently believe that, yeah, Megsy threw hot tea in the air during the Australian 2018 tour and it hit an assistant. I'll see how many more of you agree with that further on down the line as I'm going through this story, because, yeah, she's being remembered in Australia for throwing hot tea allegedly at an assistant and so much more. Oh my goodness, that just jumped to 222 of you are believing that, yeah, Megsy did throw hot tea at an assistant during her royal tour in Australia. Wow, that just jumped up to 234. We'll see how many more of you believe that. In the meantime, she is being remembered for so much more in Australia, and it's not for the good reasons that Megsy would want. So it came out during this Australian tour that apparently Megsy hated not being the star of the show, which, to me, I think that's a little bit of a manipulation there. She, I think, is trying to mimic the Australian tour of the then Prince Charles and Princess Diana. If you remember that Australian tour, I think it was in the 80s, if I remember rightly, the late 80s, Prince Charles, Princess Diana, they go to Australia on the tour. Princess Diana is the star of the show. Prince Charles does not like that. Not one bit. He didn't like, allegedly, that he wasn't the star of the show. Is Megsy trying to manipulate and be kind of linked to Princess Diana by this story coming out? Let me know in the chat. Tammy Jo Horsfield, thank you so much for your continued support for the leadership, saying Stef went through a lot in life, and as long as you keep your mental health first, you can make it through it. Absolutely, yes. Always make sure you take care of yourself first before you can really take care of other people. It's like, you know, when you go on a plane, right? And they go through all that safety thing, and they're like, before you help someone else put their mask on, you got to put your own mask on first. To me, it's the same thing. Anywho, let's go back to this. So, yeah, she apparently hated not being the star of the show when she was touring Australia while she was in the royal family back in 2018. So you've got royal commentator Ingrid Seward here saying that she enjoyed playing the part of the princess, but became disappointed as she soon came to the shock realization that she wouldn't be the star of the show and would just be a cog in the wheel. She told The Sun, quote, "It was a monumental trip when Harry and Meghan went in 2018. Meghan announced a pregnancy when she was there. I think the Australians were very flattered by that, and she played her part brilliantly. They were young and fresh. But I think Meghan wasn't seeing it quite like that. I think she enjoyed the adulation. She enjoyed playing the part of the princess as she saw it. But I also think it was a bit of a shock. She was being told what to do. She was being told where to go. And she was being told how to do it. And she wasn't taking a starring role." So this is like a double whammy here, right? She apparently is complaining that she wasn't the star of the show when she was in Australia back in 2018. But she hated also being told what to do, where to go, all that lot. She hated it. And for an alleged narcissist, what do you think? Of course, an alleged narcissist would hate being told what to do, what to say, and all this lot. But this is the thing, right? When you're part of the royal family, there are protocols you have to follow. That's why the royal family has been in existence for like 1,000 years for the UK, right? That's why it's been so successful. You stick to tradition, you stick to the protocol, you won't go far wrong. Guess what? Megxie didn't stick to the protocol, and what happened? All these stories have been coming out from their Australian tour back in 2018, and it's not painting Megxie in the best light whatsoever. And so here we've got, this is insane. She's not only complaining allegedly, right, that she's not the star of the show and she hated being told what to do, right? And she allegedly throws hot tea at an assistant during her time in Australia. Oh, it gets worse. Apparently she complains about not being paid. About not being paid whatsoever. So again, in the same book, Tom Bower's, in another book from Tom Bower, which is Courtiers, The Hidden Power Behind the Crown, he explains, was it Tom Bower? I think it was Valentine Lowe. Apologies, Valentine Lowe. Let me get my head on straight. Firstly, Teresa Randall, thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks and the Gin Doggy Fan House moment. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for cheering me up. Also as well, Tyrana Villanueva, thank you so much for the Gin Doggy Fighting Hearts and the $2 sugar bucks. I love it, love it, love it. You guys are really cheering me up right now. So thank you so much for the Ginger Doggies. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let's go back to this then. So let me rewind. Do a little bit of a brain transplant. Okay. Valentine Lowe's book, Courtiers, The Hidden Power Behind the Crown. This is the book. This is the author who absolutely started the whole thing of Megxie's a bully and all this lot, right? So he explains, on the South Pacific tour, Harry and Meghan were going down a storm. Massive crowds were turning out to see them, and Meghan's refreshingly informal approach to royal visits was proving a hit with the Australian public. Behind the scenes, however, it was a different story. Although she enjoyed the attention, Meghan failed to understand the point of all those walkabouts, shaking hands with countless strangers. According to several members of staff, she was heard to say on at least one occasion, "I can't believe I'm not getting paid for this." Now, let me explain something to you guys, okay? She was getting paid for it, just indirectly. Now, what do I mean by that? So, if you've been following my coverage now on this channel for the last few years when it comes to Hazza and Megxie, I've explained that when you're in the royal family, okay, the taxpayers' money, part of that goes towards the royal family for their upkeep, to do their job, this, that, and the other, right? Because some of our taxpayer money goes to the royal family, we're kind of like investors in a way for the royal family. And so we expect a level of access into the royal family in terms of what's going on, how their lives are, and what they're doing. So when it comes to, let's say, Hazza and Megxie, right, they were taking taxpayer money during their time in the royal family. So they were getting paid for it, right? Yet they were biting the hand that feeds. They were biting us back, even though we were feeding them. How? They weren't telling us anything about the pregnancy. We didn't know where she was giving birth to baby Archie until afterwards. It was all a mess, right? We didn't get her on the steps presenting the baby to the world like Princess Catherine has, and, you know, many other members of the royal family have, which the tradition was actually started off by Princess Diana, so you would have thought she would have done that. Interesting how she hasn't, right? The christening, everything that they were doing They were heavily locking down and was like, to us, it's none of our business. Well, hang on a minute, it is. We are taxpayers and part of our tax money goes towards you guys. So we do have a level of entitlement to know, A, what's going on, and B, celebrate the milestones with you when there's a new baby born and christening and things like that. So, yeah, for Megxie to turn around and say, I can't believe I'm not getting paid for this. Oh, she was getting paid. They got millions in taxpayer money to literally, and I mean literally, redo Frogmore Cottage when they moved in. Like, literally. So, yeah, she was getting paid for it. The cheek. But no, she's like, we're not getting paid for this. Wah, wah. She was getting millions from the taxpayer. Cowbag was getting paid. Getting paid well, may I add. Now, again, before we continue, from what I discussed earlier on, if you believe the rumours that Meghan Markle attacked her staff with hot tea during her Australian 2018 tour, then can you please use the like button as your voting tool? It's the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion to see if you actually believe that rumour or not. I can see here that 309 of you so far believe the rumour that Megxie attacked her staff with hot tea during her Australian 2018 tour. I can see here that there's 680 of you watching. How many more of you believe that Megxie attacked a staffer with hot tea in Australia back in 2018? I'll look back later on and see how many more of you have used the like button as your voting tool. Wow, that just jumped up to 317. Okay. Many more of you. Okay, use that like button as your voting tool. Like I say, it's the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion. In the meantime, Anti-Scam Police TV. Do you do shout-out, Steph? I try to. End of the day, we support each other. That's how I try and roll over here as much as possible. We covered the Demon Boss story on our channel and we could use some shout outs. Thank you. Well, there we go. Anti-Scam Police TV. Email me. StephTheAlternerd@gmail.com. My email is literally in the description bar below on all my videos. If you're up for it, let's do a collab. Let's look at maybe doing a collab together. Let's do it. Anywho, let's crack on because, guys, there's even more. There's even more as to how Megxie's been remembered in Australia again. It's not for the right reasons for Megxie. She insulted Australians. She apparently, allegedly, called the Australian crowds silly when she visited in 2018. So, here we go. According to Tom Bower's book, OK Revenge, apparently insider account claims that upon seeing fans waiting outside the Sydney Opera House, Meghan remarked to her team, "What are they all doing here? It's silly." Whoa. What are they all doing here? It's silly. She's literally insulting, as far as I'm concerned, if this is to be believed, Australians. It should be like, it's idiotic, it's silly why they're here. What are they doing here? Are they the silly. What? If this is true, this is insane. Freaking sane. Yeah. Want to know more? Oh, we got more. Okay, so the banana bread situation. Okay, so at the time, you can see here, October 2018, when she was in Australia, it was reported that Megxie had baked a loaf of banana bread at the Governor General's mansion to take to lunch with farmers. And apparently it went down a tree. Okay, whatever. I'm still waiting for Megxie and Netflix to release her new cooking friendship show, whatever. Do you think it's going to be released? Don't hold your breath. Anywho, now this is the thing. I looked into this, and thanks to Reddit user Amolia, and hopefully I've pronounced that right. If not, I do apologise. Says here, as I recall, there was talk at the time while they were still here. So saying while they were still here indicates that Amelia is Australian, okay? That Markle had forced the staff to make banana bread. I think some sort of cake anyway. Well, it would make sense it'd be banana bread because that is, the cake that was reported at the time for what Megxie allegedly made. And I say allegedly because here we go. She apparently here, as Amelia says, Markle had forced the staff to make banana bread and had then passed it off as her own. There was also a mention of one of her staff in tears, which could, actually go to what I mentioned right at the beginning. Could that one member of staff being in tears be the assistant where Megxie allegedly threw hot tea at, essentially? Rumour, conspiracy theory, whatever. See, all the pieces seem to be fitting together, right, guys? But the coverage of the tour was mostly positive. Yes, it was mostly positive at the time because Megxie and Hazza, as far as I'm concerned, were being protected by the palace. Hazza, as far as we're concerned, has been protected by the palace for decades. There are rumours of some of the things he got up to before he even met Megxie that would make you shudder, guys. Harry was always very popular here and Meghan was brand new and a curiosity. It was nowhere near as big as a Charles-Diana tour, though. I think it would be an exaggeration to call it a triumph for Markle. We Aussies are pretty good at picking fake, and there's always been something off with this woman. The story is about troubles with the Cosgroves, and the tea incident came out later. Who knows if they're true, but I can't recall anyone denying them, which is a bit odd when you think about it. And this is the thing, right, guys? Generally speaking, when something is said against Megxie, you've got sources close to Megxie or their spokesperson, whatever, completely rebutting, like denying, defending Megxie. But there's been no denial or explanation or defense when it comes to everything, as far as I can see, everything that I've just mentioned here in this live stream so far from the Australian tour. Very interesting, right? Stephen Magnus, thank you so much for your continued support for the leadership, saying Camilla can't understand why she's not getting paid and how small Admiralty House is, like a council estate flat. Huh? Camilla? Do you mean... I think you mean Megxie there. I think you mean Megxie there. Yeah. Queen Camilla, that makes no sense. I think you might have meant Megxie. Stephen, can you just kind of explain this? Did you actually mean Megxie? Please let me know. Please let me know. But this is a thing, right? We're talking about this banana bread. And you have initially the reports being positive while she's in Australia. That is correct, yeah? And the narrative goes that Megxie whips up a loaf of banana bread. She's the one that cooked it, this, that, and the other, right? Now here, you've got rumours down the grapevine turning around and being like, well, hang on a minute. At the time, there was actually rumours down the grapevine that Megxie forced the staff to make the banana bread so she could pass it off as her own. And wouldn't you think it? There's been rumours of her doing that before when it comes to recipes. Now, I've reported on this story on this channel, right? And this is apparently the straw that broke the camel's back when it came to Megxie's relationship with the famous Canadian chef, Corey Vitello. Now, Corey Vitello is very, very well known within the whole restaurant chef community, especially in Canada, from what I can gather. And the story goes that one night during a dinner party, Megxie makes this courgette pasta dish. She says it's her own recipe, that she made it up, this, that, and the other, but allegedly, she completely steals it. Because actually, allegedly, it was Corey that did the recipe for the courgette pasta dish. And she was passing it off as her own. So you've got this rumour here, right? That Megxie, during a dinner party, when she was with Corey Vitello back in the day, does this courgette pasta dish, plagiarizes it, allegedly, saying that she did it. She was the author of the recipe, this, that, and the other, when actually she wasn't. It was Coy Vitello, if you're to believe the rumours and all that. And now the same rumour is coming up again, but this time in Australia when it comes to banana bread. She passes it off as her own, the rumour goes. But actually, talk at the time was she forced someone, staff-wise, to make the banana bread so she could pass it off as her own. Interesting, right? Before we continue, Nita Oliver, hey up! Welcome to the leadership. Thank you so much for hitting that join button. Guys, hearts in the chat for Nita, and hopefully I've pronounced that right. Apologies if I mispronounced your name. But yeah, hearts in the chat for Nita because she went one step further and actually hit that join button. I appreciate you, Nita. Thank you so much. The October leader-only stream will be towards the end of this month, and we're going to do a little bit of a special Halloween version, so leaders, buckle up. 11 days time. Let's have some fun. But Nita, thank you so much for that. But yeah, let's carry on because this whole Australian tour, okay, commentators are saying is really when the rot started to set in when it comes to Megzy, Azza and the royal family. All the royal commentators are saying this is essentially the beginning of the end for her, okay? And so here, royal commentator again, Ingrid Seward, told The Sun that the Australian 2018 Royal Tour was the high point of their whole time in the royal family, saying it was a monumental trip when Harry and Meghan went in 2018, and Meghan announced a pregnancy when she was there. Again, she says, I think the Australians were very flattered by that, and she played her part brilliantly. They were young and fresh. Absolutely. But when the late Queen looked at it, she thought, my goodness, we really have got two young people here who are going to be so beneficial for the Commonwealth. But I think Meghan wasn't seeing it quite like that. I think she enjoyed the adulation. She enjoyed playing the part of the princess as she saw it. But I also think it was a bit of a shock. She was being told what to do. She was being told where to go. And she was being told how to do it. Going on to say, and she wasn't taking a starring role. She then claimed that the experience was an eye-opener for Megzy, that she was always going to be the cog in the wheel. Adding, here we go. She was married to the number 2 man, not the number 1 man, which would have been William. And opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, a lot of us definitely think that if Megzy had a chance to try and steal Prince William from Princess Catherine, she would do it. Again, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. We've all seen the pictures and the videos, okay, of Megzy throwing the googly eyes at Prince William, should I say. Oh my goodness, I'm definitely loving the whole beard situation that he's rocking right now. I'm like, yes, future king, work it. But anywho, not like I'm getting really excited, but anywho, that aside, we've seen her, as far as we're concerned, making googly eyes at Prince William. Not so much a Prince Hazard, really. Prince William, yeah. So, yeah, definitely believe that she then really realised that she was never going to be number 1. Never going to be number 1. And this is where Ingrid Seward says that was definitely when the rot began to sort of fester a little bit. But she does say that Megzy and Hazard will not be on King Charles's mind whilst he's now in Australia as we speak, as of the timing of this live stream. She says he's there to do a job and he will do it to the very best of his ability, which will be brilliant. I don't think he'll think about any past trips or when his younger son was there. He might think about trips when his mother was there and his father, because people will probably mention that to him. But I don't think Meghan and Harry are going to play any kind of part in this at all. And that's absolutely true. Because if the rumours are to be believed, when King Charles did the summit in August, the Balmoral summit, with all the main royals, it was all to discuss the future of the royal family and how they were going to deal with, quote-unquote, the Hazard and Megzy problem. And again, if the reports are to be believed, apparently what was agreed in all of that was they were going to focus on the next generation of the royal family, and Hazard and Megzy, they don't exist. Hazard and Megzy do not exist. We don't know them. Bye, Felicia. Shut the front door on the way out kind of situation. So, yeah, with Ingrid Seward here turning around and saying, look, when King Charles is in Australia, he ain't going to give Hazza and Megxie a second thought. He don't care. Leave them to it. They're losing. King Charles and the royal family are winning. Why should a lion concern themselves with sheep? There you go. There you go. And so, yeah. You have literally got, okay, let's do a little bit of a recap here, right? Megxie, allegedly, if you're to believe the rumours, throwing hot tea at an assistant while she was in Australia on that tour in 2018, right? You then have, again, during this whole tour, stories coming out where Megxie hated not being part of the show. Hated not being the centre of the attention, right? You then have her apparently complaining about not being paid while she was in Australia. You then have her literally calling, allegedly, the Australian crowds, Australians, silly, insulting them. Totally insulting them. You then have stories coming out of this whole Australian tour back in the day of Megxie allegedly baking banana bread to use with the farmers, this, that, and the other, and it's devoured in minutes. But oh, no, maybe she didn't bake it after all. Maybe if the rumours to be believed here, she forced Stef to make banana bread. And she passed it off as her own, allegedly. Which would track when you look at this particular report, where she apparently did the same thing, where she plagiarised a dish, saying that it was her own, this courgette pasta dish, but actually, it was her boyfriend's at the time, Corey Vitello. So there's already rumours, a pattern, where she allegedly steals recipes anyway. Yep. And then overall, you have commentators turning around and saying, look, Megxie and Hazza's Australia tour started off great, but this was really when the rot started to set in. Do you know what? I'm not freaking surprised with all the stories and rumours coming out of what she allegedly got up to and said during her time in Australia back in 2018. No wonder, as far as I'm concerned, Australians hate the backside off of her and so many more other reasons. No wonder you guys hate her. No wonder you guys are Team Royal. Damn right, as far as I'm concerned. But look at all these crowds coming to see King Charles and Queen Camilla. You're not hearing King Charles and Queen Camilla through the grapevine calling those crowds silly and demeaning them and insulting them, allegedly. No. And Megxie would kill for these kind of crowds. Kill for these kind of crowds. We all saw their last fake royal tour in Colombia. No one gave a shiz. There were no crowds whatsoever to greet them. I remember the particular one where Megxie and Hazza were going to this music school in Colombia, something along those lines. There's barriers and everything as they're walking in. No one's there. No one's there. Colombia spent millions on security. It was a waste because no one's there. No one gave a shiz about them. But everyone cares. Everyone supports the king, the queen, and the royal family. And as far as I'm concerned, with all those rumours and stories coming out from her time in Australia, where she allegedly attacks an assistant with hot tea, where she allegedly says, I can't believe I'm not being paid, the crowds are silly, she allegedly plagiarises banana bread, saying that she baked it, but she actually allegedly forces a staffer to make it. She passes it off as her own. Yeah. No wonder Australia clocked her and was like, cowbag, please. We see straight through you. Straight through you. Wow. Hoffy 1955. Stef, get a friggin' life. Well, I do have a life. And guess what? We all have our trials and tribulations, as I was alluding to earlier on. But I like my life. My life, apart from, what's been going on with my family situation, my life's awesome. I have a life. I'm very happy with it. But you know what? I appreciate you, Hoffy 1955. I really, really do appreciate you. Why? Because you obviously do not like me and what I'm saying, based on what you're saying there. But I appreciate you because you still took the time to click on this live, to watch me, and to comment in the live stream. Guess what? That helps me. That helps me because you're watching, you're interacting. And that's the two things YouTube loves. You guys watching us and interacting with us. And the more you watch and the more you interact with us, the more YouTube sees the live stream or the video and is like, wow, there's a lot of interaction here, a lot of views. We're going to promote this stream or video even more. So even more people then get to see it and have a chance to, consider joining the Alternate tribe. So, yeah, I've got a good life and you're helping making it even better and contributing to the success of this community. So, Hoffy 1955, thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for improving my life and helping to improve the success of this channel. And do you know what? I'm going to sound it myself. So, to all the sugars out there, hi morons! Thank you so much for watching, for interacting. You guys help towards the success of this community here on Stef the Alternate. So, thanks. I appreciate every single one of you and all the help and assistance you are essentially giving my way. Thanks, morons. Anywho, with that being said, I have not finished with you guys yet. We've still got a little ways to go, but for those watching on the replay and on the live, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you do subscribe to join our Alternate tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that go play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Just to make you aware, guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but the last couple of days, it looks like the YouTube algorithm is doing a little bit of a purge at the moment on subscribers. Now, this happens to all YouTube channels, okay? So what happens is YouTube periodically will review channels, and they will essentially unsubscribe subscribers that haven't watched the channel in a while or haven't interacted with the channel in a while, right? Now, I don't think that's right. I think that, they're unsubscribing without your permission. You should decide whether you want to unsubscribe or not YouTube. But anywho, us channel creators, we call that the YouTube purge. And it does happen from time to time, like once, twice a year, maybe max, right? Looks like YouTube's reviewing my channel right now, and we are experiencing a little bit of a YouTube purge. So, guys, please do double check that you are subscribed to this channel. And if you're not subscribed, please do consider hitting that subscribe button so we can fight back against the YouTube purge again, essentially. The YouTube purge usually does end within like a couple of weeks to a month, in my experience. But, yeah. We're fighting a YouTube purge at the moment, so let's fight back and let's subscribe and resubscribe in the masses so we could turn around to YouTube and be like, who are you playing with here? Come on, YouTube purge, have at it. So yeah, let's fight back against the YouTube purge. Please make sure you are subscribed. If not, please do resubscribe. And for all those that aren't, please consider subscribing so we can fight against the YouTube purge. And yeah. win and beat YouTube. In the meantime, let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat. Let's see. For those that don't know, in terms of the live chat portion of the show, anyone that sends super chat sticker, member only chat, your chats are guaranteed to be read. Everyone else, I'll just pick and choose what stands out to me, but your chats are not guaranteed to be read, so please do bear that in mind. I can see here that 483 of you are agreeing, do believe the rumour that when Meghan Markle was in Australia back in 2018, that she did attack a staff or an assistant with hot tea. If you believe that rumour, that Meghan Markle threw hot tea on a assistant during her Australian 2018 tour, then can you please hit that like button? Just use it as your voting tool. It's the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion to see if you actually agree with that rumour or not. I can see here that 485 of you are agreeing with that rumour at the moment, that you do believe that Meghan did throw a cup of hot tea at an assistant during Australian 2018 tour because she was angry for some reason. Who knows? But yeah, 486 of you are agreeing with that rumour so far. Let's see how many more of you agree with that rumour, believe that rumour in the next couple of minutes. In the meantime, hey up chat, how you doing? Hey, Milford's loving the cow bag, Monica. Yes. This is the thing, right? YouTube human viewer, and it's absolutely fine, doesn't like swearing, all right? And so, yes, I use colourful and more sanitized language, like cow bag, to kind of get past YouTube human view and be like, we're Gucci. I can express myself in a more PG-friendly manner. That's absolutely fine. Let's see what else you guys are saying. This is making me laugh because I actually had cornflakes this morning for breakfast. So, who peed in Holly 1955's cornflakes? Beats me. Don't know. Angela Dawn, you see, this is a point, right? You never hear horrible bullying stories about Catherine, yet there are endless amounts of bullying stories about Meghan. That says a lot about their characters. Exactly. Totally, right? 1955 must love Megs. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone still has their fans and their followers and supporters. Is he real, though? You know? Some people like to have bots as their followers. Megs is just failing. She just doesn't have a clue. I don't think she has a clue at all. She thinks she has a clue. She don't. Yeah. Now, Alexander, hate watching is still watching an engagement. That's why I'm grateful to the Sussex squad, you know, the hater situation with the Sussex squad and whatnot. Like, that's why I'm grateful. Because no matter what, you hate watch, you leave a hate comment, it's engagement. It helps the channel. YouTube loves that. No matter what you say, YouTube loves it. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. King Bob, Stef rant, kind of. See, there you go. Fair and 3L says, I love your energy, Stef. Thank you. Do you know what? I totally agree. I love my energy too. You're not going to get any disagreements from me. I love my energy too. No matter what's been going on in my personal life with my family and whatnot, I will always try and keep my head above water, try and keep some level of perspective and carry on and just be grateful and acknowledge the good things that are in my life, because it's not all bad. You know, when you go through something that's, you know, upsetting, horrific, whatever, right? You can lose yourself in all of that and think that life is just miserable and horrific and bad and upsetting. But you see, as an existentialist, because that's the philosophy I like to subscribe to, particularly Jean-Paul Sartre's. We all have a choice as to how we're going to react. We all have a choice as to how we're going to choose things, right? And what we're going to do. And for me, it's like, yeah, I could choose that route, but I'm not going to. I'm going to continue to stand strong in the face of everything that's going on with my family. And I'm going to carry on. And I'm going to continue to have a focus on what's good in my life, what's happy in my life, things that I am grateful for, and keep my perspective and know that, yes, even though what's going on with my family at the moment is, let's put it this way, I won't wish it on my worst enemy. I do have a lot of things in my life to be grateful for, to be thankful for. And I'm so lucky. I know I'm lucky. I've always said that to you guys. I know I am like one of the luckiest people in the world to do what I'm doing. Absolutely. And so, yeah. I agree. I love my energy too. Flapper27 jumping in with 10. Leadership's gifted to some of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leaders, courtesy of Flapper27. You see, this is the thing, right? With your guys' support and your compassion and your kindness, like, that's one of, like, the big major kind of factors of, like, what I've been focusing on in my life that's good. You know, that I can be grateful for and not wallow in everything's bad, life's depressing, blah, 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 and just go down that route. No, I refuse to. One of the reasons is because of you guys and your wonderful support, compassion, and kindness. So thank you so much for that. Again, you know, I will never betray my family and with what's going on or anything like that. But yeah, never ever assume with anyone as to what's going on behind closed doors. Never do that. You never know. You never know. But yeah, I'm grateful for your support, and it's definitely one of the things I've been focusing on in my life, to be like, yeah, life is not bad at all, okay? Regardless of what's going on with my family, it's still not bad. My goodness, so much to celebrate in my life and be grateful for and be thankful for. So, Flapper27, thank you so much for the double gifting war effort there. Guys, that takes us to a whopping 22 new leaders for today's stream. We're just 3 more away from 25 new leaders for today's stream. So who else is going to pick up that sword and shield and be like, this ain't how you do a gifting war. This is how you do a gifting war. Guys, we may soon find out. You see, another thing that I'm extremely very, very grateful for and thankful for is to every single one of you that made my fundraiser an absolute success. If you've not watched my video from yesterday, do so after this live stream. I go through it all. But yeah, this time last week, I completed the half marathon in Manchester. My legs are pretty much recovered now. I will never do it ever again. Running is definitely not my thing. Cycling is, though. But yeah, thank you to everyone that made it success. We reached the goal of $5,000. It was absolutely amazing. For those that haven't watched the video but are watching live, everyone that won a raffle prize in the live stream, I think it was 2 weeks ago, for the fundraising stream then, I'm going to be sending out all your prizes next week, and it's going to be by recorded delivery. So I'll message you back with the recorded delivery code so you guys will be able to track it as well. But yeah, thank you so much. See, another thing for me to be grateful for and thankful for in my life. And again, it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Ree says, is the Portugal story the latest media grab from the King's tour? Stay tuned. There's so much more to this Portugal story, okay? I'm grabbing all the information together. Stay tuned for a Daily Nerd next week, possibly tomorrow. possibly tomorrow. And let me know in the live chat right now, have you just subscribed today or have you had to resubscribe? Because as I mentioned earlier on, unfortunately at the moment, YouTube is doing a little bit of a subscriber purge on my channel. They do it from time to time, once, twice a year. What happens is YouTube reviews a channel, and if they find that you've not watched the videos from the channel for a while or the live streams, they'll just unsubscribe you without your knowledge, without your permission. Now, I disagree with that because I think the decision should be in your guys' court as to whether you actually want to unsubscribe from a channel or not. YouTube, though, unfortunately does it for you without your permission, without your knowledge. And so, yeah, looking at the last couple of days, it does look like we are experiencing a little bit of a YouTube purge at the moment. So please, let's fight back against that YouTube purge. And yeah, please do check that you are subscribed to this channel. If you found that you've been unsubscribed, that's the YouTube purge. So please resubscribe. And for those watching, let's fight against this YouTube purge, guys. And subscribe so we can show YouTube who's boss. And be like, you want to purge us? I don't think so. Let's fight against the YouTube purge, and please consider subscribing or resubscribing today. Lizzie B, thank you so much for the $5 sugar bucks. Ruining a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. Say, Steph, here's a little something to add to your awesome freaking life. Thank you. Thank you. And I think you guys understand and you respect that I can't and I won't divulge any details, any specific details about what's been going on. Because of, I know I'm kind of being a little bit of a Megsy here, but because of privacy. But it's not my privacy, it's my family's privacy. It's what they're going through, right? So usually when it comes to me, I'll explain everything, right? About me, I'm like, yeah, on the line here. I lay it on the line. That's it, right? I'm straightforward. I will tell you exactly what's been going on. But I'm sorry to have to be a little bit cryptic here. But like I say, it's to explain to you guys as much as what's going on, but without betraying my family, and what's going on with them. And I think looking at the live chat, you guys are understanding why I'm not going into any details with that, and that you're respecting my decision and my privacy, and more importantly, really my family's privacy with that, if that makes sense. So thank you so much. Thank you. And yes, Lizzie B, that's definitely added to my awesome freaking life. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. King Bob's Queen says, love how you handled that sugar. It was bad for my diabetes. You classy. Why? And yes, as human beings, yes, we all fall down from time to time. We all make mistakes, right? But generally speaking, I mean, you've seen me handle sugars in the chat many times before like this, but why combat hate with hate? Nah. Much better to be classier, to be the better person. And when it comes to sugars, give them a nice, lovely response back. Because what have they got to say for themselves, right? What have they got to say for themselves in response, right? Dusty Lynn saying, I just love your reaction to haters. You're an uplifting person and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I see the bigger picture. I see the bigger picture. And I'm like, do you know what? Sugars, the haters in the sugar community, I'm like, come on, bring it. I'll just monetize the morons like I did last year. If any of you guys remember, last year, before I went to LA, it was about August time, I was getting like death threats and threats of harm from the sugars, from the Sussex squad. Guess what I did? Instead of cowering, and being afraid and not speaking and being silent because I'm scared of their threats, this, that, and the other. No, I monetized those morons. I did stream after stream, video after video, exposing them. they soon stopped with their threats. There we go. I love my reaction to my haters as well. There you go, Dusty Lane. We definitely agree on that. Milford, think positive and be grateful. Yes, absolutely. Glass is always half full, never half empty. Never half empty. Heather Salvatore, hey up, Heather. Heather coming in, gifting a whopping 5 leaderships to some of you lucky lots out there. So everyone say, hey up to our newest leaders, courtesy of Heather Salvatore. Oh my goodness, that's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Guys, that takes us to a whopping 27 new leaders for today's stream. We're just 3 more away from 30 new leaders for today's stream. So who else is going to pick up that sword and shield and be like, this is how you do a gifting war, guys, and help us get to 30 new leaders. Guys, we may soon find out. But Heather, thank you so much for that. That's very, very kind of you. Christina Rush saying, congratulations on your half marathon. Thank you so much. My first ever marathon and my last. I can't. I'm just like, no. No. Marathons are just not it for me. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not a runner, really. I'm a cyclist. I love cycling. And so, yeah. I mean, I've done videos. I've been on streams in my cycling gear because I've literally, done a 30-40 kilometer bike ride and then come back and come straight on to, film a video or do a live stream. So, there you go. A little bit of an inside track on the daily life of Stef. I like cycling. There you go. I actually had I bought a mountain bike a couple of months back, secondhand. And it was a really, really nice bike, actually. A nice mountain bike. It got nicked a couple of weeks ago. Of course, I've reported it to police and everything. But it got nicked. And, yeah, I'm a little bit sad about that. But, hey, I get to shop for a new mountain bike now. Oh, well. And in all honesty, like I said, I got it secondhand. So it was only £350. I say only. I mean, these kind of mountain bikes can go for £1,000, £2,000. So it was a really, 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 really good secondhand deal. Best believe. So I'm a little bit sad, really, that, my mountain bike got nicked. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just lucky that nothing else got nicked. And no one got harmed or hurt during it all. So water off duck's back. It is what it is. But yeah, I love cycling. At least I've still got my other bikes in my possession. So I'm still able to do what I love and what I enjoy, which is just get out on the road and just ride 30, 40 kilometers and come back feeling absolutely ecstatic. Because that's what riding my bike does. I absolutely love it. Let's see what else is going on. Christina Rush says, I've been subscribed and it's still active. Okay, guys, let me know. Because of this current YouTube purge at the moment, have you been unsubscribed? Have you had to resubscribe? Or are you a new subscriber? Let me know in the live chat. Billy Cat's not purged, still subbed. Heather Salvatore saying they're doing it to everyone. Yeah, they literally how do I put this? So when YouTube does their purges, they'll go through as far as I can tell, sections of the YouTube community, and it just looks like, when it comes to this one, yeah, I'm getting the YouTube purge. I'm experiencing it. So yeah, again, please, if you're unsubscribed, please resubscribe. And for those that aren't even subscribed, please do subscribe and let's fight back against this YouTube purge. Shaz says, I watch daily, so I haven't been unsubbed. Brilliant. A lot of you guys are still subbed, so it looks like the YouTube purge hasn't got to you yet. Please just double check on a daily basis, so every couple of days or when you can, just to make sure you still subscribe, because, yeah, we are currently undergoing the YouTube purge. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Project Mel Music, there you go. YouTuber being cowbags. Make sure you are still subscribed. And if you're not, again, please, let's fight back against this YouTube purge. Please subscribe today. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Let's see. Oh, Sarah, thank you so, so much for your kind words there, saying it's family life, that's sacred. They're not the YouTubers, just know we love you. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. And yeah, exactly. That's why, I protect my family and their privacy as much as possible. Because I'm the one that's put myself out here on the internet, not them. And so, unless I get permission to be able to tell you guys what's been going on, and if I am able to, you guys are going to be horrified, and you guys will probably think, how am I still here? How have I not literally given up? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm ever given permission to be able to share what's been going on with my family situation, then yeah, you guys will think, how the hell is Steph still here? How is she not checked out? But I haven't got that permission, and so yeah, you guys will not know the particulars, just that, yeah, just basically what I've told you, and that's it. Because I do owe you guys a little bit of an explanation as to, why sometimes live streams don't go ahead, or, the videos and whatnot. But yeah, I thank you again for your understanding, your compassion, your kindness, and yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, Shaz, thank you so, so much for your continued support for the leadership, saying, just wanted to say congrats on the Manchester run. So proud of you and your achievement. Now give us a monkey dance. I know we achieved a monkey. We got 500 likes. So thanks to Shaz. Let's get it done. We achieved a monkey. So get your monkey and dancing shoes on and let's go. So thank you so much to everyone that helped us achieve a monkey, which is 500 likes or more. And yes, guys, we do use the like button here on this stream as your voting tool. It's the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion to see if you actually agree with something or not. For this particular stream, do you believe the rumour that when Meghan Markle was in Australia on her royal tour in 2018, that she threw hot tea at an assistant in anger? If you actually believe that rumour, then please hit the like button again. It's just the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion, to see if you actually agree with it or not. Now, if you just bear with me one moment, guys, I just need to quickly go to the restroom. I know, right? I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. We are going to go on for a little while longer. But yeah, please live stream to stay exactly where you are. I'm quickly going to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a few moments. Thank you very nicely. Hey up, guys, and I'm back. Oh my goodness. Did you guys like that? Oh my goodness. That little toilet break kind of cut screen. There was like, oh, again, I'm completely honest with you. Earlier on this year, I was going through like a phase where I literally couldn't last the hour before I literally had to go to like the toilet like 2 million times in a row. I had a little bit of like I think a urine infection or something, if I remember rightly, with what the doctor was saying. So yeah, that's why that cut screen was created. So yeah, when I went to the toilet, it wasn't just this that you were seeing. It was something a little bit more entertaining. And yeah, you guys actually helped with that cut screen as well, because I actually asked for your guys' ideas and input as to what you wanted to see whilst Steph needed to go to the restroom. And yeah, there you go. I haven't used it for a while though, so there you are. Teresa Randall, thank you so much for the $2 sugar bucks. Yes, ruining a sugar's day by sending some sugar bucks my way. And my favourite, yay, the Gin Doggy Finance moment. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate your face. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to everyone in terms of your kind comments. Steph, you never have to explain to us. We are here for you. Thank you. Having the support and the compassion and the kindness of the community is definitely helping. Like, I'm not even blowing smoke up your backsides, guys. Like, it's the truth. It is helping with what I'm having to go through and deal with. So thank you so much. Let's see. A lot of you are still subscribed. I see some are new subscribers, so that's pretty cool too. Thank you. Heather Salvatore, thank you so much for the $10 sugar bucks. Definitely ruin a sugar's day by sending a shiz ton of sugar bucks my way. This is extremely generous. Wow. Saying, doesn't matter if you can share, we stand behind you. Like you and Anda being brother and sister, we are your friends and family. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much, Heather. You're one of the OGs as well. My goodness. Go way back on this channel and community. So thank you so much for that. Thank you. I'm seeing the comments now from the toilet restroom cut screen thing, and you guys are loving it. So I was like, you can dance to this music. And other people are like laughing at it. Like, you guys are really appreciating it. Like, this is the thing, right? I like to reinvest into this channel to be able to provide you with the videos and the live streams the best way that I can, like the best way possible. And so, yeah, part of me being able to do that is reinvesting back into this channel when it comes to, things that you see on the screen, different animations, which, guys, I'll be real here, it doesn't come cheap. The animation guy that I come to, he's not cheap, but as you can tell by the end product, definitely worth it. And, I also reinvest it back into the channel when it comes to, the equipment as well that I use in this studio. So again, when you get the right equipment and the right animations and things to put on the screen, this, that, and the other, yeah, it essentially means that I can provide you with the best show possible when it comes to either a video or a live stream that's, visually entertaining and engaging. Let's be real here, right? That's what all YouTubers try and do. I'm not going to lie. Janie D, I love the term cow bags. Me too. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Lisa Boo loves the doggy. Sarah Arben loves the Andrex puppy. Hey, there you go. Steph says thank you. Well, thank you for your continued support for the leadership. Appreciate your face. Flabber27 love the puppers. Yeah. Let's see what else you guys saying. Lynn Williams says, yes, Shauna on Vintage Reads is fabulous. Yes, she is. We've spoken, just only a little bit behind the scenes, but she is fabulous. I tell you something, she's really kind, really kind, and such a lovely person. So Yeah, I can't say anything but good things about her, as far as I'm concerned, based on the interaction that I've had with her so far. So, yeah, I like Shauna on Vintage Reads. I definitely would, encourage you guys, if you haven't done so, do subscribe over to her channel as well. Let's support each other that way, you know what I mean? Sarah Arben says, your animator is gifted. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay, with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this show in just a couple of minutes. So if anyone has any last minute super chat stickers, member only chats, or wants to jump into today's gifting wars, now is your final moments to do so. We are, just mentioning the gifting wars, 27 new leaders for today's stream. We're just 3 more away from whopping 30 new leaders for today's stream. So who's going to save the day and enter today's gifting wars? Or click on the join button themselves. Guys, we may soon find out. We're just 3 away from 30 new leaders. Let's see who's going to help us get there if anyone can. Let's see. Shaz saying, I love her last one, and wow, it's amazing how Shauna goes through them all. Yeah. In terms of, have you seen the Vintage Reads show spin cycle on Harvey? She does her research, and she does it very, very well. I'm extremely impressed. Let's see. Lisa says, Steph, are you still going to auction off your trainers? Yes. But watch, if you haven't done so already, Lisa, watch my video from yesterday, that I released. So I do still have, as I mentioned in that video, I still do have some royal goodies to, raffle off. And I didn't have enough time to raffle off everything. I bought too many goodies to raffle off for, right? So the way I'm thinking it is this, Christmas time, I'm going to do another charity stream because it'll be Christmas. And I'm going to raffle off the rest of the royal goodies from Buckingham Palace then to raise even more money for charity. And that's when I also intend to raffle off my trainers as well. So that's when I'm going to do it. Because, I mean, gratefully, we've hit the $5,000 target for the Survivors Trust. So I want to wait now until Christmas and raffle off the rest for another charity run. Hope you guys understand. And yeah, that'll be the plan there. Lisa says all good. There you go. Shaz says, looking forward to receiving my cookbook. Yes. Again, hopefully, Shaz, you watched the video from yesterday. But if you haven't, just a quick update. Now that the marathon is done and dusted and I've fully recovered when it comes to my legs, I will be sending out everyone's raffle prizes next week. They will be sent recorded delivery. So when I do send that, I'll be emailing you guys back with the code so you guys can then track your items, your raffle prizes as they make their way onto you. So there we are. Thank you so much to Project Metal Music for sharing the Vintage Reads channel. Appreciate your face. Thank you so much. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm going to end today's stream. Thank you so much to everyone that took the time to tune in today, to watch, to interact, to hit the like button. Guys, my goodness, 641 of you believed the rumour that Meghan Markle did attack her assistant with hot tea when she was on Australia on the Royal Tour back in 2018. If you believe that rumour, again, use that like button as your voting tool. It's the quickest and easiest way for me to gauge you guys' opinion to see if you actually agree with it or not. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in, to everyone that commented in the live stream, that interacted. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your continued compassion and kindness. I appreciate it. As I mentioned, we are going through a little bit of a YouTube purge at the moment, so please do make sure periodically that you are still subscribed to this alternate tribe. And if you're brand new, subscribe today and let's fight against this current YouTube purge that's happening at the moment. I'll leave the last say for Tirana. Thank you so much for your continued support for the leadership, saying love you, Steph, and all the community. Have a wonderful day. I hope you guys do have a wonderful day, wherever you are in the world, morning, afternoon, evening. Make sure next week you continue to support the Daily Nerds, Monday to Thursday, 3 videos a week. 3 videos a day. 3 videos a week. No, 3 videos a day. That's how hard I work for you guys. And then Friday, there'll be the next live installment of Royal Clubhouse Live. Ooh, you're going to love my next guest, guys. So I hope to see you then, 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock Eastern, next Friday. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters. Bye.